Well, hello, hello. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good evening.
Good. Can you do me a favor? Can you introduce yourself to our trading community? What is your name? Where are you from?
Right. My name is Paul Abdullah. I am from Lebanon and I'm 61 years old and I trade with OFP since like maybe a year trying and recently finally managed myself to be up to par with rules and got a payout, and that was great. I had doubts earlier. Am I dealing with the right company or not, or something like that? You know, you always ask yourself such questions. Later on, I discovered that it was me who needs to adjust. It's not the company that needs to adjust. So, yeah, that's it. Everything is fine so far.
I really appreciate your honesty, Paul, and for sharing that with me. Um, it's very, this is a very difficult, challenging journey, so I
It is.
completely
It is.
understand. I wanted to ask you, how long have you been trading?
Not long. I mean, trading was on my mind since many years, but recently, like a year ago, a year and a half ago, I was on retirement, so no monthly income, and I'm used to a monthly income from a job, a real full-time job. Uh, by the way, I'm an HR certified professional, US certified actually, SPHR.
Wow.
Yes. So my career was all along in human resources. It has nothing to do with the financial markets, but
Mhm.
it's fascinating. I mean, yeah. So I learned my way through. It was tough, very tough. It's very risky, definitely, but it can be done. I mean, if I can do it, others can do it.
It can be done. Absolutely. I think um, what's most important is not
Managing
giving up.
risk,
Was
managing
that?
risk.
Of course, but never give up,
Oh yeah,
you
definitely.
know?
I mean, one can be under a lot of stress from this
Hmm.
uh, the job, so-called trading. It is very stressful. But then again, I read somewhere a very nice saying that if you have a trade and you're under stress, it means you took a lot of risk.
Mm,
Therefore, manage your risk, understand your risk. Yeah.
that is very true. So you've been trading about a year and a half or 2 years or
No, just like under a year or so.
okay. So when you were looking for where to trade, what motivated you to work or trade with OFP?
Oh, it's straightforward. I mean, having an instant funding account that is not easily available anywhere.
Hmm.
Yeah, there are few companies that do offer that, but then I found that the the leverage offered by OFP is just the right thing. And the cost, I mean, it's not that expensive. And OFP has offers every now and then, real good ones. So that's it. I have chosen to go ahead with OFP. I did blow up many accounts. That's for sure. But that's the way you learn. I mean, experiential learning. You need to experience it to learn what it is. And strict follow the rules. That's it. Simply do not
Yes.
fight. over the rules. Just follow the rules. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, of course, I understand. Um, Speaking of the rules, right? One of our rules is the consistency rule.
Oh, yes.
So, I wanted to ask you, how do you make sure that you meet your consistency rule? Do you know how long it takes you to meet it?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it's not okay. As per the new rules in OFP, as per the new program, let's say, since it's based on 100% payout, it's 20%. Now, to get 20%, you mean you have to have 5 straight days of profits and you meet the rules. Yeah, it's nice to have a consistency score. Actually, if you come to think about it, every trader should think about having the consistency rule as a positive thing, not as a negative thing. You can sometimes make, say, $1,000 per trade, but can you do it every day? No, you cannot. So let's be reasonable. Make a consistently $300 per day, per trade, let's say, not necessarily per day, per trade. And then it's easy. You can make it as long as you follow your strategy and proper risk management. I have no issue at all with this consistency rule. Yeah, it's great, I think.
Yes, many traders have shared that they feel that the consistency rule has helped to train them,
It
to
does,
have a better process with their trading. Uh,
definitely.
because now, for many traders, they approach the market consistently every day. Maybe some of them, for example, might say, like you, they might say, okay, my goal is 300 per trade, and I'm going to risk 150 per trade, you know. So they know no matter what trade they take, they're always risking the same, and their goal is to make about consistently the same. So they're able to figure out, you know,
Yep.
their goal and how to meet their goal a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah, but markets are really difficult. I mean, this is a really difficult job. It's not an easy thing. It's not easy to become a trader or to do
Profitable.
trading. It's very difficult, actually. It is difficult. But then, can it be done? Yes, of course, it can be done. In order not to be under stress, you need to manage the risk in a proper way. In
Yes,
order to manage your risk in a proper way, I found that buying small accounts is not the right path to take. I think the larger the account, then you have a higher drawdown, and then uh, facing issues with a daily drawdown becomes less. Well,
yeah,
one of OFP rules is like you cannot lose or even come close to half of your daily drawdown. Well, that is a very, very difficult rule. But then again, if you manage your risk with a proper lot size, with a reasonable target, it can be done. Yeah.
yes, absolutely. Um, I forgot I had a good follow-up question I wanted to ask you, but
Sorry.
sometimes it's
Yeah.
okay. Sometimes things they leave your mind and then
Yes.
they come back later. But um, well, you said it took you some time, right? And then you've been able to see some success. Um, how would you describe the payout process, when you finally achieved success with OFP? How was that process for you?
One would think that it's a very fast process. No, it is not a fast process. Actually, it's a process that has to go through many steps. Uh, your risk team has to check the all trades. They need to inform you. You need to be already not trading. If they ask for a video, you need to do the video and then send it. They have to review it. And if everything goes fine, they'll inform you. And if you get a payout, again another process. So in total, it took me actually quite some time to get the money. And I did record it step by step, how many days it took. It took like 3 weeks. But then 3 weeks, you cannot trade. Okay, so is it a fast process? No, it's not. Can it be done better? I don't know. You know better.
Mm.
Maybe.
Well,
Uh, I don't know.
yeah, I appreciate you for sharing that. Um, I feel like every trader has a different experience. Some
Oh,
trade,
yes. Yes,
some,
definitely. Because
yeah.
probably I requested it through Rise. Then Rise itself that process takes more than a week. Probably through a bank account is different,
Hmm.
smaller amount is different, higher amount is different. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very interesting. I hear different responses from different traders. Some traders feel like it was an easy, fast process, and then some traders feel like it took a little while. So it's interesting to hear the different experiences that traders
I
go
think it
through.
took a little while with me because this is my first payout.
I see.
And then you have the strategy video to explain. So I'm not so much into social media and
Yeah,
the tech involved. So it took me quite a curve to learn CapCut and then to send it. I mean, come on. At
that makes
61, I
sense.
have to go through this. But then I actually enjoyed the whole process, honestly.
It's a very
Yeah,
good
it's fun.
perspective.
It's fun. It's fine.
Well, I'm at least glad to hear that you were able to find some success and you were able to get your payout. How much was your payout? Was it just one payout that you got?
Yeah, yeah. That was one payout, around $2,600.
Well, congratulations. What kind of account are you trading on? What size is your account?
It's a 300K.
Okay. 300,000. You went big.
Well, as I said earlier, I mean, if I go big, then I am pretty safe on the daily drawdown. And then, since I am following my strategy properly,
Yes.
it works.
Yes. So what kind of advice, I know that you said it, you took some time to get very acclimated with the rules. What kind of
Yeah.
advice would you share with traders who are thinking about trading with OFP that you think will help to prepare them, and help them to find some success?
Okay. Look, on the Discord channel, the support team gets hammered every day with hundreds of questions. I mean, I also asked many questions, but then again, if I just go to the website and read the rules, read them again and read them again and again, and if something you really do not understand, then ask the question because other traders can impact us negatively
Mm.
with their thought process or with their attitude or opinion or whatever. So knowing rules, knowing all the rules and writing them down. I suggest that every trader should write all the rules properly and then decide on what type of account should they take, how big the account should be. Because, well, I found that the bigger the account, the better risk management can be done.
Hmm.
That's me. Maybe someone else has a different experience. And then having a journal, keeping a journal is very important on a daily basis. You need to, my advice to every trader is very simple. Ask yourself this question every time when you open a trade. Why am I opening this trade? Because when OFP risk management team will ask you, explain what you have done, you need to be able to explain it. Copy trading and signals and all of that, it doesn't work. You need to understand why are you taking this trade.
Hmm.
If you can answer that, then take it. If you cannot stand by your logic of why did I take the trade, then you're setting up yourself for a failure. This is what I have gone through. I'm just explaining what I have gone through.
I appreciate you shared a lot of wisdom, Paul. The first thing is yes, it's very important to not allow the frustrations of others or the opinions of others cloud
Yeah,
your own judgment
yeah,
because especially if you've already purchased an account
yeah.
uh and you know that you can't get a refund for really. So
Mhm.
you bought the account now and now you're reading all these negative reviews. That can really mess with your psychology
Oh, yeah.
as a trader and can interfere with your ability to not just execute your trades well, but also do so in a way that's in alignment with OFP's rules because now you're trading on the platform for OFP and you have this negative idea that you picked up from everyone else's
But the
negativity.
rules are really difficult. I mean, come on. These are difficult
Yeah.
rules. I'll share with you something that happened recently. After this payout, okay, thank you very much, OFP. I kept on trading and payment was denied.
Hmm.
Okay. The reason being, I had just one loss.
Hmm.
One loss. That was a bit larger than the average of the wins. And they rejected the payout. Okay. Accept it. Accept it, my friend. You need to accept that you did something wrong.
Hmm.
As long as we do not acknowledge this, we can't progress.
Well, one
Yeah.
thing that I tell traders, Paul, is this. Um, it doesn't matter what prop firm you trade with. Every prop firm has their own set of rules, some more lenient than others, right? You have the power to choose where you're going to go. And sometimes instant funding is going to be a little challenging. You
Yeah.
have to pick your challenge. You have
Yes.
to, I say, pick your poison, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to
Yeah. Exactly.
choose. Would I rather do a challenge, but once I pass the challenge, have more easier rules for a payout? Or would I rather do instant funding, not have to pass a challenge, but the rules might be more difficult for me to get a payout? You have to decide. And you also have to accept the fact that um it's like when you go visit someone's house, Paul, right? Everyone's
Mm,
home has their own rules. And
exactly.
when you step into someone's home, you cannot step into their home and tell them how they run their house.
Exactly.
And if you have to respect the rules of that house, and if you
Yeah.
don't like the rules, then you leave the house, right? And
Absolutely
it's
correct.
kind of the same thing when you go into different businesses and companies. of course, we need feedback, right? Because it helps us to grow and it helps us to be better. So I am not saying that we do not care and we do not listen. But there has to be balance, on both
Yeah, yeah, it's a
sides.
business. It's a business.
And what as traders, and I say this as a trader myself, in this industry, I have to decide, is there a prop firm out there that's right for me? Or do I need to start saving money and open my own brokerage firm? Because
Mm.
at least if I open my own brokerage account, I can trade how I want to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But imagine the type of capital you need to come up with.
I know, I know. But before prop firms, we were doing it anyway, right? So
Yeah,
everyone they have to be willing. Educate, of course, know your rules and weigh your options and be honest with yourself about what's really good for you.
absolutely.
So that's what I usually tell traders. That's usually my advice. But anyway, I just have one more question for you. You've been trading for a little while. Do you have any future goals with your trading? What do you hope to be able to do in the future with your trading career? And how do you think maybe OFP might be able to help you?
Actually, I didn't think much of a plan for the future for trading. I'm taking it step by step. I mean, I need to prove to myself first that I can do it consistently. If I can generate a monthly income, then this will prove to me that my strategy is a solid one.
Yeah,
Because now we are at the middle of the year, let's say. Then comes September, October. It's a different animal altogether in the financial market. Then comes end of the year. Then comes a new year. If I can survive this, it means that, okay, I can do it. Then what do I do? Uh, I don't think I'm going to put my own capital into trading. No. I think that I will probably open another account and maybe if possible one can go larger than 300, 400,000. Actually, I bought another account from OFP, another 100 to take the full 400,000. So maybe OFP goes for 500,000 later, maybe goes for 1 million, who knows? If you scale up, if something happens, step by step, we'll see.
well, I want to say that I wish you all the best in your journey. I don't think
Thank you.
trading gets easier. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not really.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it doesn't get easier. No, no, no. It doesn't
we're
get easier.
it's
It's
always
crazy.
we're still gonna run into challenges, even me,
Definitely.
almost 10 years, and I still have challenges.
Oh, yes, yes,
So,
yes.
um, but you know what? However you'll know what to do when the time comes, right? You'll know what will
Yeah,
be the
yeah.
best thing for you. But I'm just excited that you're brave enough to give it a try and that you've been able to find some success because $2,000 from the markets, there's a lot of people who don't ever see that. There's a lot of people who
Oh, yeah.
don't ever experience that, especially in the prop firm world. They don't experience it. So for
Yes.
you to be one of the few that got to have this experience, that's a beautiful thing. Um, so congratulations for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a blackout now.
Oh no.
Electricity will come in few seconds.
Well, it's a good thing we're just
Ah,
about done.
yeah,
Uh,
it is.
do you have any final thoughts that you want to share with the community, Paul?
Yes, I would like to encourage actually everyone. Just take a deep breath, do your calculation properly. Find your strategy. It doesn't have to be complicated.
Mhm.
Just a simple strategy will work with consistency. Ask yourself again and again, why am I taking this trade? Um, do not, by my opinion, sorry, but do not go for a small account. Go for a larger account. Follow the rules. Read the rules. Accept the rules. Accept that once, twice, 10 times you will fail, but then you will learn. It's it's only through failure that we learn. I mean,
Mm,
that's life.
that's very good advice. You have lived many years to bring all this lovely wisdom to the young generation, Paul.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
Thank
I
you.
thank you so much for taking time out of your evening, right?
Thank you.
What time is it in Lebanon?
It's 9:02 p.m.
9:02. Thank you so much, Paul, for
Thank you.
taking time out of your evening to come to meet me and to give me and give our community the opportunity to get to know you.
Thank you for this opportunity.